Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? This is TweaK here, and as a lot of you guys will know, if you've been by my Twitch stream in the last couple of days, we've been grinding to hit level 40. We hit it yesterday. I was supposed to record this, but I was too tired. I went straight to bed and just kind of passed out. So I'm recording it today. So what I'm going to show you guys is all of the traders from level 1 to level 4 and what they all have. And this does include Jaeger. I did get Jaeger to level 4 as well. So I'm just going to quickly run through the stuff and give you guys a rundown of what each trader has. So level 1, Prapor, a lot of the usual stuff. You know, you got your Mosins, you got your AKM trades, and then, you know, your general ammos and stuff like that. Nothing super important. PSO is there at level 1, which is really nice. And this little night scope that some people have been using, but I don't think it's very good. Moving on to level 2, you got your flashbangs, your RGD trades, a couple of mags, the hexagon suppressor once you unlock it through the trades, and this 3x 10x rifle scope, which I haven't tried out yet, but that might be pretty cool. I haven't actually gotten to use a lot of this stuff yet, but someday I will get chance. Little receiver there for the Vichas, or the receiver cover for the Vichas. You can buy AKMs, AKUs, you got your Groks, you got your APS there, which is a really nice early game gun. And yeah, you got your Ketters, you got your suppressed Ketters, more Mosins, you got your SV98 trade, and your VSS trade, not that you'll be using that early game. Another trade here, never do this. AK-74N for 2 tool sets. Tool sets are worth way more money than the trade early game. Moving on to level 3, you've got your PBS suppressor once you unlock it through your tasks. A scope here, or an optic here, that a lot of people sleep on, the 1X Valde. This thing is amazing. It's a really, really solid scope. I really enjoy using this scope a lot. Even over the PK06 and the P1X. It's a really, really nice little optic. And then you got your big daddy mags for your AKs. Bunch of different ammo types. You've got a trades for your F1 grenades, which for 2 ES lamps. Your standard Val trade, which is there again. You can start buying your 103s. You've got your AKMNs if you like running PSOs. You've got your 104s, your 105s. Then you got your trades for your RPKs, which is for M61s and gunpowders. So nothing new there. Got the SVD at level 3. Another solid rifle to use in the relative early game, I guess. Is pretty good. A couple of other suppressors. You got like the integrated barrel and stuff here for the Vals. For whatever reason you'd want to buy those. And moving on to level 4. We have some ammo here. This is for the Ash. I haven't actually unlocked the Ash yet. I need to finish the task. I'll probably try and get it done tomorrow, but the Ash will also be available from level 4 Prapor. You can now buy the RPK as well for 65,000 rubles if you so choose from level 4 Prapor. You've got the long barrel. My favorite scope in the game, the Valde 1x6. And yes, the vertical grip there for the Ash as well, which I'm assuming is interchangeable with other grips. I'm sure there's other grips available with it, along with your BS rounds, your S&B rounds. You got your SP10s and SP13s if you are a shrimpy fanboy, and some folding sights and another couple of things here for the Ash 12. So, moving on to Therapist from level 1, same stuff as last wipe, nothing new here really. Level 2, all the same stuff as last wipe as well. The trade here for the customs key for 3 gold chains is a really solid trade. Early game I actually made a decent little bit of money by buying gold chains for super cheap, getting customs keys, and then selling the customs keys for like 300k. People were selling gold chains for like 30k each. So I was spending 90k for this trade, and then I was making back like 300 to 400k every time I was selling the customs key back. Saloa first aids once you unlock them through therapist tasks. Level 3 therapist, you've got your iCase trade, you've got your iCase purchase for 11,500 euros. You've got your meds case whenever you get that unlocked. You got your key tool trade, Propitol, IFAX, and immobilizing splints. The aluminium splints are great. Then moving on to level 4, one of the biggest and most controversial changes of the patch, we've got the access keycard for labs, which is 310k as of the 2nd of November, the date I am recording this video. And you may only buy one. And yeah, 310k. So labs is going to be a little bit more sparse this wipe, that's for sure. You've also got Grizzlies, your money case, and your 50 condensed milk for a cubic key. I've got 12 out of 50 so far. All right, moving on to Fence. Just kidding. Nothing new there. Moving on to Skier, level 1. You have your Saigonine, your Tozzies. They've actually changed that now. It used to be Jaeger who had these because they were required for a task. I kind of wish they left it at Jaeger. Make you have to progress his quest line first before you can do some stuff. By completing Gunsmith Part 1 and doing Jaeger's unlock task. I can understand that a lot of people were confused at how to buy these from traders. They thought they were just gone. So you just have to kind of farm them and hope you get lucky on factory or whatever other map you were playing. This blue laser, which is mostly intended for use with night visions, is pretty cool. I haven't really tested it out yet, but I've heard from other people that it's actually pretty sick. So moving on to level 2, we've got this RK1 foregrip, which is a nice change. They've moved that there, so you can use that very early game now. It's a really solid foregrip to use. Gives you -4 recoil reduction. You've got your Zenith Classica stocks along with a bunch of other really, really nice things. So like once you get level 2 skier, you're kind of rolling, man. You've also got your B33 dust cover there, which you can use with the B10 for like modding out your AKs pretty nicely for the early game. You have your prism scope, you've got a set of cheap NVGs, a couple of suppressors, and you have the M870, the 136 Vepers, and the 8Rs for sale also. Along with this these two new Magpul foregrips here. They're pretty nice. So yeah, I think that is everything of note there. I don't think there's anything super new. Moving on to level 3 skier. Again, a wide variety of suppressors. We've got a stock here for the P90, the sort of military kind of green one. The Pro 700 folding stock. Stats on it aren't that great, but it does look pretty sick. Not gonna lie, it looks very cool. Inline mount for the Pro 700 chassis. I'm honestly not even sure what that's for. A lot of this stuff I haven't even given a go. I haven't even given it a go yet. Upper receiver for a P90. So lots of parts here for the P90. And then one of the biggest new additions, which is the TX15. A lot of people don't like this gun. They're very disappointed that this is one of the new guns that we got this wipe. I think this gun is sick. It's basically just a DMR for 5.56. You put M995 in that thing. It's just like an RSAS, but like a little less juicy, but you can put 60 rounders in it. I think the TX15 is sick, man. I've really been enjoying using this gun the couple of times I've pulled it out. What else have we got? Yeah, nothing much else new. Just a couple of things there for the P90. Night vision monocular there from level 3. And then that choke that's similar to the Lantac Dragon or whatever it's called. So moving on to level 4, a lot of the same stuff here, except we have this new Fab Defense dust cover for the AK. This looks sick. This looks really, really good on AKs. I've been running this quite a bit. And this new handguard here, it looks really, really nice. Similar to the Hexagon one, just a little bit different in style and color. It's pretty cool. And then you have your DVL Saboteur, and then you have your DVL Urbana as well. And not really a whole lot of new stuff here. So moving on from skier, we're going to head over to Peacekeeper, level 1. Biggest change up, and this is the one that surprised me the most. We now get the MP5K, which is the stockless MP5. So I would no longer recommend running this early game. This has a lot of kick. You're probably just better off running, honestly, the Beretta. The Beretta is awesome. I used the Beretta for pretty much the entire first day of the wipe. The Beretta is a really, really solid handgun. I've been having a lot of fun running that. And I'm going to start running them suppressed soon with all like nice mods and stuff on them. But yeah, I think the days of running MP5s from level 1 Peacekeeper may be over. But as soon as you get to Peacekeeper level 2, you can start buying your MP5s again if you so choose. But usually by the time you're level 2 Peacekeeper, you're already running heavier caliber guns. Not to say the MP5 is still bad. You know, in the first like week or two of the wipe, it's not. It's still a really solid gun. So if you want to use it, use it. But I've moved on to higher caliber stuff. So the MP5 has kind of been left by the wayside this wipe, unfortunately. So not really a whole lot of new stuff here from Peacekeeper level 2. You've got your hybrid suppressor and a couple of other bits and bobs and attachments and stuff here for your AKs and a couple of MPX mods and stuff like that. But nothing really too crazy new here. You've got your FAL trade, you've got your M4, you've got your MPX, you've got your MP5, your MP5 SDs, and this new helmet here, class 4 helmet. This helmet's actually pretty good. The couple of times I've worn it, it has actually saved my life. It has a pretty high ricochet chance. Only thing is, you've no access to a visor for it. I'm not even sure if you can put a visor on this. I know it has the slot for like, you know, a monocular or whatever, but Yeah, maybe I should have checked that out. See if you could put a visor on it. But solid helmet. I like it. Moving on to a level 3 Peacekeeper. Lots of new rails and stuff for the new handguards. Which ones did these go on? I think these go on Magpul handguards, I believe. I've seen a couple of people running them on other streams, but I haven't actually used them myself. But a wide variety of new rails there. We got your gas blocks. We've got a bunch of muzzle brakes here, a bunch of new muzzle brakes for like 5.56. You got 7.62 muzzle brakes. You've got your a new brake for the MPX here as well. Just noticed that now. And then you have your muzzle adapters for the Gemtech suppressors, which is this one right here. You got your 9x19 suppressor with that weird rail on top of it. You can put an optic on for whatever reason. I don't know, you woke up, you decided to do crack that day, and you decided you wanted to put an optic on your suppressor. Yeah, I don't know. You got a bunch of stocks here. You've got your MOEs and all the other usual stuff. And then this is the black Magpul stock for the RSAS, I believe. You can put this on the RSAS. So you can have the blacked out RSAS look if you would like. And then a new handguard here for the MP5. Which I haven't seen or used yet. That's actually sick. I might actually give that a try tomorrow. That actually looks pretty cool. How did I not notice that? Then you have your upper receiver for the MP5 if you want to make a suppressed one. And then a new handguard there for AR-15s. Moving down again, you've got access to your HKs. You've got access to the 5.7 at level 3 Peacekeeper. You can buy with dollars the SA-58. You've got the MP7A1. You've got this helmet here again. What's the difference between these two helmets? They just look a little bit different in style. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is with these. Maybe there's other things you can put on this instead. But you've also got access to the MDR, the M1A, the RSAS trade. You've got the suppressed MPX. You've got a trade for 2 military cables for a P90 with a long barrel. And then you have your M700. Moving on to level 4 Peacekeeper. Nothing really super new here. A couple of new brakes. All the usual scopes, stocks, bits and bobs and attachments and stuff like that. We've got a new handguard here for the M700. And there's another couple of M700 attachments scattered around here. Like here's the Gen 3 stock for the M700 as well. So you can get that really nice, sleek looking one, like the one from Modern Warfare 3. That kind of furniture. You've got your fast MTs, you've got your standard trades there, you've got your SA-58, the juicy looking one. You've got the P90 for purchase. A lot of people ask me how much it costs from a trader. It's $1,042, which is quite expensive, but it is pretty much fully modded besides your optic and your suppressor. The mags are also quite expensive for the P90, so just keep that in mind. And then you have your fast MTs. So moving on to mechanic, level 1. Pretty much the exact same. Nothing really too new here. You still have your Bitcoin trade for the Tetris games and all the other standard trades that were there from last wipe. Moving on to level 2, everything else here is pretty much the exact same, except you have the trade for the working LCD for 3 broken LCDs, and then you have the new trades now for the 5 GPs for the P90. You've got the 9 Bitcoin trade there. I think there might be another trade or two here for the GP coins, or it might be a higher level. Yeah, so you can get an SKS. You can get a Tapco SKS with the rails and stuff you need on it. So all you have to do is put an optic on this of your choice and maybe a suppressor if you want for 1 GP. So that's actually pretty good value. And then the OP SKS with all the new furniture on it for a filter. So that's pretty cool. So if you're a fan of the SKS, keep an eye out for those bad boys. Moving on to level 3 skier, we've got a bunch of new muzzle brakes. A lot of this stuff here is new. 7 shell M870 mags, 10 shell M870 mags, bunch of other things here. Other things here like new Leo stock adapters for the M870 there. I believe that's new. Oh, holy crap. That's a new stock for the 870 as well. Or for the M700, apologies. For the M700. Whoa, that actually looks gnarly. I need to build some M700s tomorrow, man. I need to get that done. I need to live this life, man. I want to see what these guns are like. And then you've got your varying barrels there for like HKs and for your M1As and stuff. couple of handguards here, a couple of new handguards, a couple of new different looking ones. Like this is the new M-Lock handguard for AR-15s, which is pretty sweet. You may be able to make some like nice compact M4 builds with those. You also have access to your AK-102s. You got a foul trade for 2 bitcoins. Don't ever do that. It's a waste of money. And then a couple of other trades and a Ford armor trade for 3 bitcoins. Again, don't ever do that. It is a massive waste of money. Moving on to level 4 mechanic. We have the 20 rounder Saiga drum mags, which I haven't gotten my hands on yet because I've been collecting these R pliers, but I will be very soon. I can't wait to mess around with these. These look like a lot of fun to mess around with. 20 round Saiga drum mags, man. Never thought I'd see the day. Again, more new muzzle brakes, a couple of new rails and stuff here. Obviously, for a lot of the new handguards, they've added in a 10.6-inch barrel for the 416. So that's kind of interesting. I'm pretty sure that wasn't in the game before. So uber short barrel HKs. Lab access keycards trade for 2 bitcoins. Again, not worth. Just buy them off the flea market. And again, another array of new handguards and stuff. And then your thick weapons case trade there for 23 bitcoins. So now moving on to Ragman, who has a couple of new things. So level 1 Ragman, we have this armored rig for 4 bars of soap and 3 toilet papers. That's going to be a pretty good option early game if you can get your hands on them. But like soap and toilet paper, pretty rare. You're going to be off this level pretty quick anyway. Moving on to level 2 Ragman, we have the Blackrock chest rig for sale for 38,500 rubles. This is a massive chest rig now compared to how it was last patch. And this, the 6B 3TM armored rig. So this is a rig that you wear. It's armored. It covers your chest and your stomach, which is pretty nice. It's a class 4 armor with 30 points. Really good economy option here if you just want to run this with a gun and maybe a cheap helmet or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the Berkut backpack there for 20k. Nothing new there. And I believe that is all the new stuff. Yes, it is. So moving on to level 3. This is a really cool helmet. I've actually been running this quite a bit. Today, mostly I've ran about 4 of these helmets. Saved me on numerous occasions. They're really, really, really good. So the base helmet is 103,000 and we'll get to the attachments for it later. This is just the cover for the top of it. It has no armor class. This is mostly just for cosmetics. Hence why it only costs 1,500 rubles. Moving down here, we don't really have any new armors except the AVS rig, which is now an armored plate carrier, as opposed to last patch where it was just a rig. Oh yeah, and there's a new chest harness as well, which has 16 slots in it, which is pretty cool for 41k. This is like the new TV10. This is pretty cool. It trades for 2 bottles of Jack Daniels. So keep an eye out for the bottles of Jack if you want to try it. The new plate carrier has 25 slots on it. It is pretty big. And this, the new backpack, which is pretty sick, has 32 slots. And at the bottom of it, it has 4 slots. Each is a 2x2. So it can be used to just like carry helmets. But it's a pretty cool backpack. I'm not really sure what kind of use we're going to get out of it or why we'd take it over an attack too. But we shall see. So, moving on to level 4 Ragman, we have this, the Aventail, which is the neck cover. So it goes back here on the new helmet that I was just showing you guys. And this costs 35,000 rubles. It is a class 5. Jesus, cat just scared me. It's a class 5. So if you get shot in the back of the neck or whatever, it'll cover you. And then this is the visor, or sorry, this is the, God, click on this. So this is the visor for it as well. It is a class 4 visor with 50 armor points. Really solid visor. Done a lot of work for me today. Saved my life on many, many, many occasions. So yeah, altogether you're looking at about 170k-ish for the new helmet with all the fittings. It's a pretty good helmet. I think it's really, really good. Definitely better than the Fast MT, but you can't wear contacts with it. Then you have your TV10 there again for 150k. Nothing really much new here. And the new armored plate carrier, the class 3 that only covers your thorax, is there for 165,000 rubles as well. And you still have the samurai armor coming back. You've got, you know, all the usual things. So moving on now to Jaeger. the last new trader. So he has the stock there now for the TOS, the wooden stock, if that's what you want to run with. He has PK06s at level 1, tons of shoddy ammo, and a couple of other assortments of ammunition there. But he has 133s, TOSs, and MP153 trades at level 1. Then moving on to level 2, we have the CMS kit, which is the 1x2 surgery kit. Really, really, really awesome 5-use surgery kit for restoring 5 blacked out limbs. I've been running these all the time. I don't run the 3x1s. I just run the CMS kit. Takes up less space in my secure container. Again, tons of new shotgun ammunition here. I have yet to try all of this out, but it's all seems to sound pretty fun and pretty cool. This Monstrum compact prism scope is really, really sick. It's a 2x. And it's just got a really nice reticle to it. Just a really clean, really simple reticle. I actually like this scope a lot. I want to start running this a lot more soon. But yeah, it's really cool. And then moving on, we've got the TAC 30 is there. There's a Night Force trade as well. He sells fuel cans as well for your hideout if you're in need of those. He also sells the Holodilnik little cooler or whatever for 10 hot rods, 5 Tarkolas, 5 herrings, and 5 squashes. So if you want that to keep your food all nice and organized in your stash, you can pick up one of those. And the sawed-off 200mm Mosin barrels are all for sale from him too. So moving on to level 3, we have the FLIR trade, which is for 5 bottles of water and 4 packets of sugar. Which, in my opinion, is it's pretty damn cheap. I think they should adjust this trade a little bit. Make it a little bit more expensive. Buying the scope itself is only 150,000 rubles. I feel like the FLIR is a very, very powerful scope. I've used it quite a bit. And the scope is nuts, man. The scope is nuts. This is like the thermal on crack, to be honest with you. Except this has 2 types of magnification to it. This scope is outrageously strong. I really, really like it. So I think it could do with a little bit of a price increase, but I don't know. Maybe it's all right. Again, ton of new shotgun ammo. We also have the Surf 12 field surgery kit. So this is the 15-use one. You also get more HP back on your limbs when you repair them with this. And then we have the small sick case. So for those of you that don't know what this little pouch is, first of all, let me just say it is amazing. It is one of my favorite new items of the entire patch. It is basically a 25-slot docks case. Okay, so it's already bigger than a regular docks case and a key bar, except it holds keys, key cards, money. It can also hold bitcoins and pro kills in it, and dog tags. So this is basically going to replace your dog tags case in your secure container. This thing is awesome. This thing is really, really cool. And I would advise you just pick one of these up as soon as you can, because it is amazing. And it's going to save you slots in your gamma container. It is just really, really good. As soon as you can get one of these from level 3 Jaeger, I would recommend it. I think they're going for about 2.5 mil on the flea market, but I'd have to double check again. It was about that when I bought it yesterday or the day before. But yeah, it is a really awesome little pouch. And then he also has the Voodoo. The camper axe there as well is a trade. And then a couple of other barrels here for some shotguns. And then moving on to level 4, again, more shotgun ammo. He's got Night Force scopes for sale. The 324x42 March Tactical scope is there as well. He's also selling REAP-IRs for 198,000 rubles. The Vulcan MG Night Scope for 50,000 rubles. And then here it is, the T7 thermal goggles with night vision mounts at 500,000 rubles, give or take. This monocular is unbelievably cool. Tomorrow on stream, I'm actually going to be doing a lot of raids. Or sorry, this video is going up tomorrow. So tonight on stream, I'm actually going to be running one of these to do nighttime woods to go kill Sturman for my Jaeger task. So I'm very excited to give that a go. And then we've got a bunch of other different mounts here for all your various high magnification scopes and all that. So that is it, guys. That is all the traders. I can give you guys a quick look at my stash real quick. So I've got 4.3 mil rubles. I did just spend the last like hour and a half or so, or 2 hours, farming a little bit of money on inner trade. I'm going to have a guide on money making here real soon, coming up in the next couple of days. I've been collecting some pumpkins, We got my items case here from the Christmas gift, and then the med case is just there. Ammo case that I got from a task. A couple of pistol cases. Bought a money case finally. I got my thick case here for completing one of my tasks, and then a thick items case here also for completing a task. This used to have a lot of Gen 4s in it. I have lost them all today, so I'm waiting for insurance. I also have only one M4 here. I should be getting 4 of them back in insurance, I believe, over the next 24 hours or so. I have a FLIR there ready to go. And this AKU build, which I've really been enjoying. I use this for my entire customs kill scavs with an AKU. And this build is actually a lot of fun. I really like it. Oh, there is a Gen 4 there. Nice. Oh yeah, and I took all the stuff out of my Gamma from when I was farming interchange. And a couple of rigs, couple of bags, and then my lucky scav junk box with just a bunch of crap in it that I need for my hideout progression and my condensed milks and all that kind of stuff. So, lads, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys found this informative. If you guys have any video ideas that you would like to see from me in the future, let me know. It just might end up being turned into a video. So hopefully that answers all your questions about what you get at all the different trader levels once you hit level 40. Lads, thanks a million for watching. If you want to watch any of this stuff live, go to twitch.tv/TweaK. The link will be in the description. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like and maybe consider subscribing if you'd like to see more of this content in the future. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace out, my dudes.